Hey guys, Mike here, and in this clip we're pitching the Samsung Galaxy S5 against the Galaxy Mega 6.3. They're not really competitors, but if you're after a big screen smartphone these days, chances are you'll want to know how these two stack against each other. From starters, you should know that the Mega 6.3 is larger and heavier than the Galaxy S5. After all, it packs a 6.3-inch display, which makes the S5's 5.1-inch screen feel small in comparison, if you can call a 5 plus incher small. Either way, you'll love the Mega's bigger screen when watching movies or playing games, even when browsing perhaps, despite its poor resolution. Some of you will probably like the LCD panel as well, quite a rarity on Galaxies, which usually pack AMOLED panels. However, the low pixel density kind of kills the Mega for reading, where pixels are actually quite visible. That's of course not happening on the Galaxy S5 with its Full HD panel. However, on this one, the skewed colors associated with AMOLED panels could steer some of you away. Screens aside, let's get back to the obvious. The Mega is larger and heavier than the S5. Now, it doesn't feel bad in hand, but it's just massive, so actually using it or having it in your pocket can be a problem. The S5 on the other hand is more compact, at least by today's standards, and with its redesigned backplate actually feels grippy, comfortable to hold and use. The back panel is still removable on this latest Galaxy flagship, just like on the Mega, hiding the battery and the SIM and microSD card trays behind. However, you will notice the rubber gasket on its interior, and that's because the S5 is IP67 certified, dustproof and water resistant. That's why the microUSB 3.0 slot on the bottom is covered by a plastic cap as well. The Mega lacks the weatherproofness and in fact many of the S5's other fancy features, like the fingerprint and heart rate sensors or the Gorilla Glass 3 coating on top of the screen. However, it does pack the basics, the standard buttons and ports, the notifications LED, the front and rear cameras and the back-facing speaker. Talking about the cameras, the Mega 6.3 borrows its main shooter from the older Galaxy S3 and is capable of taking decent pics and videos. The S5 however clearly outspecs and outperforms it with a larger sensor, more megapixels, improved camera interface, extra shooting modes and faster focusing time. And that's visible in both stills and clips, in proper and in poor light conditions. The Mega 6.3 also trails the Galaxy S5 when it comes to hardware and everyday performances. While the S5 is motorized by the latest Snapdragon 801 chip with 2GB of RAM, the Mega settles for an entry-level Snapdragon 400 chip with only 1.5GB of RAM. The performance gap is visible in benchmarks and in daily use as well, especially since the Mega only runs Android 4.2 Jelly Bean, while the S5 features the latest Android 4.4 KitKat with a redesigned TouchWiz skin on top. At the end of the day though, the Mega should handle anything you will throw at it fine, even the latest games, due to its lower resolution screen. But the S5 is clearly the faster and smoother performer of the two, and it packs more software features and tweaks. However, the two devices are rather close when it comes to battery life. Both feature removable batteries, and the one on the Mega is actually larger. This allows the Mega 6.3 to outlast the Galaxy S5 if you use them in strong light, with the S5's AMOLED panel's brightness pumped up. Indoors or in dimmer light, the S5 can go neck and neck with the Mega and even outlast it when watching videos and running games, mainly due to its more capable hardware, which doesn't have to struggle as much with these types of content. At the end of the day though, the Galaxy Mega 6.3 sells for about half the price of the Galaxy S5, so no wonder you're getting less with it. On top of that, the Mega 6.3 is a niche product, for those of you looking for a long-lasting large-screen device, so it's clearly not for everyone. However, the low resolution and mid-range performance might steer some of you towards similar but more capable devices like the LG G Flex or the Sony Xperia Z Ultra. On the other hand, the S5 remains a true flagship, better suited for most Android users, more compact and lighter. It packs a capable camera, fast hardware, a sharp AMOLED screen and a handful of new features and improvements. So if you want all this and you're willing to pay serious money for them, then the Galaxy S5 is the more appropriate option for you. However, it does have to face its own share of competition, with the Sony Xperia Z2 or the HTC One M8 to name just a few. But more about this in my other clips from the channel. For now, it's time to wrap this up. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you guys later. Before you go though, let me know what you think about these two devices in the comment sections below and make sure to leave a thumbs up if you appreciated this comparison. Bye.